Hey y'all, it's VJ.
It's Jame.
And this is
A Sip
and a Shot Shooters. Whoop, whoop.
So we do short, quick little videos about a hot topic or a question that's come up. Not
Or
a full
conversation.
conversation, but it's not a full episode. We try to keep it to 5 minutes or less. And today we are drinking, I don't know what it's called because it's really not a Clausmapolitan since it's gin.
It's good.
It's good. And I made it a little stronger this time. Yeah.
I wouldn't put it on the floor first. I would just leave it right
On the tray. All right.
Cheers to the good.
Cheers to the bad.
Cheers to all the things we wish we had.
Clink, clink.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
smell it now.
Ooh, baby. Girl, please. It ain't that bad.
No. It's cold and it hit
yeah.
my teeth.
Freshly shaken. Thank you very much.
It was good.
Yeah. So.
Did you get a fresh one? Oh, we have an associate.
Yeah.
Did you get a fresh one?
Is there? Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So today's topic for this shooter is kind of an are you established? The question is.
Well, the conversation was a friend of mine had a friend who is 27 and she met a guy who's 25 and he asked her, would you date a man who's established? Who's not established yet. He's a music producer. He's trying to get, some money, get himself together, but he's 25, he's a music producer. He ain't there yet. He's not like Timberland, Dream, Swiss Beats. He's young.
Yeah.
He's grinding. And so he asked, would she date him?
Mm-hmm.
And so then, we had to talk about it.
I'm going to let you go first because everybody thinks that you disagreed with me on the last video, even though we said the same thing. So maybe you should. People felt like I had to convince you, but.
I feel like at this point in my life, it depends on what your definition of established is. What is established?
So what is established to you?
Because to me, I don't feel like I'm established yet. So I don't know if I could ask a man who I want to share my life. Do I have things in order, but what's my definition of established?
Yeah, because for other people you would be established. So some people you might be established because you have your own home, you own car, you pay your own bills, you have a good job, all of those things. Kind of like.
But to me, established is having a certain amount of money in the bank.
Yeah.
And have I'll feel established when I can be like, oh yeah, I wanna take a trip. Dude, I don't wanna have to plan. Have some money saved. I just want to be able to go.
You don't have to look at the price tag for stuff.
Yes.
Where it's just
that to me is established.
I got it.
Yeah. And I don't feel, and then I think established is comfortable.
Yes.
And if I'm dating a man, you're established. For me, can you take me out? But I think that's just the phase of life that I'm in right now. Can we do activities? I don't know if I want to put this out there, but I might take this back. I don't need you to pay my bills, but if I needed you to, could you?
Yeah. I don't need you to pay my bills. It's different from do I want you to pay a bill or two. That's the difference.
And this has been on TikTok a lot where a girl, the challenges text your man and ask him for $20. And these men are cash apping these girls $120 back, $300 back. To me, that's established.
Okay.
If you could just here, and don't no questions asked.
Yeah. And probably established for your age group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, TikTok tends to trend a little younger. And so it's you could be in college working and you don't have to pay any bills. And so your extra money,
Yeah. For me, I would feel established when I can get a remodeled bathroom.
Okay.
That to me is established.
Yeah.
It's nice. If you want to pay for my nails, I'll take it. But I don't. It's not a selling point for me.
Yeah.
It might be a little bit.
It's nice. It's a nice boot.
I take it.
For me,
a little bit. Go all out. Get the gel. The gel. Okay.
You want a design on all your fingers?
All of them.
You want one of them? Extra pedicures, $60 pedicure. Sure.
You want to dip it in the paraffin?
Yeah, you want a little paraffin wax.
Okay.
Do a little scrub on the back of your foot.
Thank you.
Get all of that, yeah. And just, let me tell you something. Because I saw this on TikTok where people were like, oh, he gives you $30 for your nails. I don't know. Maybe it's because the area we live in sometimes.
Yeah.
Tip.
Because I remember going to Georgia and getting like a mani and a pedi, and at the time I was getting acrylic. I think my total came up to like $40.
Yeah, I paid $100 now.
Yeah.
Pedicure.
I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
let me get a little extra tip because normally it'd be more.
Yeah,
but
in high school, a full set, like a full set was $25, but now not so much. Anywho, I think for me, and I think it depends on where you are in your life, like what established is, and does established matter if that person, like you might not be established, but are you guys bringing the same thing to the table? Or is there like, is he ahead of you at the table? Like, you know, he might be bringing more to the table because he has his own house, right? And you still live at home, but you have a good job and you're saving up to that point. Does that mean that he's in a better position than you are? Or does it not really matter? But I think it depends on the person.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the music producer thing.
In Atlanta.
So I have a lot of questions. Okay, would I date somebody that's a music producer at this age? Probably not, unless you're already established.
I wouldn't have dated a music producer at 25, 23, or 21.
Musicians are off the list typically.
Yeah.
I
think I dated a drummer when I was like 15, 16. He drummed at church.
You also dated a singer. You might have to go back to
I didn't date
you
him.
Went
I went on a date with
okay,
him. And he, for me, was what cut it. That was the nail in the coffin.
What's the past tense of date?
I don't feel like I dated him.
I'm not saying you dated.
I went out.
Like you, but you went on a date until the past tense. Like you went on a date with him. I
spoke to him.
I won't use dated. You went on a date with him.
Thank you. I like that. Because dated sounds like it was like some type of relationship.
It does. Whatever. Dating. I mean, to each their own. You can do what you want. I'm not dating no more. I'm not dating any rappers, music producers, anybody like that.
Well, you would
That's not established.
Okay, I was about to say. If Chris Brown came knocking on your damn door, he'd be like,
Not Chris Brown. If
don't touch me.
I'm sorry. Not Chris Brown. I used to love Chris Brown, but not Chris Brown.
If Sean Moss came knocking on my door,
I'm sure you felt a way about him for a long time. If Amarion came knocking on my door, this new one, pull that one out the air. But hey,
I look right down
Mr. Nonchalant, yes. Mr. Cool Coasting, I take it.
Yep.
Thanks. Is that good enough?
I think that's good. All right, y'all. It's BJ.
It's Jame.
Bye.